While you follow the inspiring journey of Jimmy Butler, you'll not only discover the power of resilience, but also improve your English. As you listen to his story, pay attention to the vocabulary that describes his hard work, struggles, and triumphs. Learn how to express determination with phrases like never gave up, fighting spirit, and relentless effort. Discover how to use descriptive verbs such as overcome, outlast, and defy the odds. Explore terms of emotion like inspiration, humility, and leadership, which will help you build your English fluency in both everyday and professional settings. As you absorb Jimmy Butler's story, try to use new words and phrases to describe your own experiences. Soon, you'll be able to tell your own story, just like Jimmy Butler, powerful, passionate, and full of life. Imagine being just 13 years old and hearing the words, "I don't like the way you look. You gotta go." Thrown into the unknown, Jimmy Butler had every reason to quit. But quitting was never in his DNA. No one believed in him. No scouts, no recruiters. Just a kid with a ball and an unbreakable will. He wasn't the tallest, the fastest, or the strongest, but he was the hardest worker in the gym. From unknown to unstoppable, Butler's journey was just beginning. If you think underdogs don't make it, you haven't heard Jimmy Butler's story. One shot. One opportunity. Marquette was his golden ticket, but only if he proved he deserved it. Jimmy Butler didn't ask for respect. He earned it. Drafted 30th, overlooked again. But Butler wasn't done proving the world wrong. He started at the end of the bench. But that wouldn't last long. In just a few seasons, he went from a role player to a franchise leader. How? Hard work, grit, and an unstoppable mindset. Most improved player? This was just the beginning. Minnesota thought they were getting a leader. They got a storm instead. He walked into practice, picked up a team of bench players, and dominated the starters. That's Jimmy Butler / Miami doesn't take just anyone. You have to earn your place. Butler fit right in. Heat culture wasn't just a slogan, it was his way of life. Finals. Game on the line. Who do you want with the ball? If you ask Butler, he already knows the answer. He came close before. But close isn't enough. Championship or not, one thing is certain, Jimmy Butler's story will be told for generations. From homeless to hero, his journey is proof that no dream is out of reach. Some players want fame. Others want rings. Butler? He just wants to outwork everyone in the gym. Miami doesn't hand out respect, you have to earn it. And Jimmy Butler? He fit in like he was born for it. From the moment Butler arrived in Miami, he brought an intensity that matched the franchise's identity. Heat culture, a philosophy built on discipline, hard work, and mental toughness, was the perfect fit for Butler's relentless mentality. While some questioned if he could lead a team, Butler silenced doubters the only way he knew how, by working harder than everyone else. He became the heart and soul of Miami, pushing teammates, challenging coaches, and proving that no obstacle was too big. Some players want fame. Others want rings. Butler? He just wants to outwork everyone in the gym. Miami doesn't hand out respect, you have to earn it. And Jimmy Butler? He fit in like he was born for it. From the moment Butler arrived in Miami, he brought an intensity that matched the franchise's identity. Heat culture, a philosophy built on discipline, hard work, and mental toughness, was the perfect fit for Butler's relentless mentality. While some questioned if he could lead a team, Butler silenced doubters the only way he knew how, by working harder than everyone else. He became the heart and soul of Miami, pushing teammates, challenging coaches, and proving that no obstacle was too big. He's been close. Too close. And he knows it. A championship isn't just a dream. It's an expectation. Butler's resume is nearly complete: all-star appearances, playoff heroics, respect from legends. But one thing is missing: a championship ring. Time is running out. His body has endured years of battles, but he refuses to slow down. Every season, Miami builds around him, knowing that as long as Butler is on the floor, they have a chance. Will he finally reach the mountaintop? Or will he remain one of the greatest players to never win it all on the court? He's a warrior. Off the court? A storyteller, a coffee entrepreneur, and a country music fanatic. Basketball isn't his only love. He's already planning for life after the game. Butler isn't just an athlete, he's a character. In the NBA bubble, he turned his passion for coffee into Big Face Coffee, selling cups for $20 each to teammates and coaches. His love for country music is so strong that he jokes about becoming a singer after retirement. More than anything, he values family and loyalty. He's a father first, and his journey from hardship to NBA stardom fuels his desire to provide for those he loves. Undrafted? No. Overlooked? Yes. But forgotten? Never. Jimmy Butler's legacy isn't just about basketball. It's about proving that hard work beats talent every time. Some players are born gifted. Others have to fight for everything. Butler belongs to the latter. He didn't have the luxury of an easy path. No five-star recruit status. No instant stardom. Just grit, heart, and a refusal to quit. His impact extends beyond the court. He's an inspiration to anyone who has ever been told they weren't good enough. Whether he wins a ring or not, one thing is certain: Jimmy Butler's story will be remembered for generations. Some players are made for greatness. Others have to take it by force. Doubted. Disrespected. Overlooked. But Jimmy Butler never needed validation, just a chance. Butler's story is one of constant rejection and redemption. He wasn't the most talented player in his draft class, nor was he ever the most hyped, but he outlasted most of them. His hunger, work ethic, and relentless belief in himself have kept him at the top when others have faded away. From a 30th overall pick to a franchise cornerstone, Butler's journey proves that success isn't given, it's earned. You don't have to like him, but you will respect him. Some call it arrogance. Others call it confidence. Either way, Butler backs it up. Throughout his career, Butler has built rivalries with some of the NBA's biggest stars. LeBron James battled him in the 2020 NBA Finals in one of the most intense series of Butler's career. Giannis Antetokounmpo stunned him with a 56-point game in the 2023 playoffs, eliminating the number 1 seeded Bucks. Jason Tatum and the Celtics repeated showdowns in the Eastern Conference Finals, including a Game 7 masterclass in 2023. He plays with an edge that some love and others hate. But ask his peers, and they'll tell you, Jimmy Butler is one of the fiercest competitors in the game. Every great warrior has one last battle. For Butler, the war isn't over. Champions are remembered. Will Butler finally get his moment? At this stage in his career, Butler isn't just playing for stats, he's chasing history. His window to win a championship is shrinking, but if there's one thing we've learned, it's this: never count Jimmy Butler out. Whether he wins a ring or not, his story is already legendary. But for a competitor like Butler, anything less than a championship is unfinished business. And until the final buzzer sounds, he's still writing his legacy. For every shot made on the court, there's 1,000 hours spent in silence, away from the spotlight. Jimmy Butler isn't just playing for today. He's building the future with every move. While fans know Butler for his clutch moments, fiery leadership, and performances on the court, few understand the silent hours that led to those moments. Butler's work ethic is legendary, but it's not just about the physical training, it's the mental grind that truly sets him apart. Day after day, Butler goes to war in practice, building the foundation of his performance while pushing himself further than anyone could expect. He practices late into the night. He watches film with an obsessive attention to detail. Every small thing matters, and Butler knows that every rep counts. His commitment is unmatched, and that's why, when the lights shine brightest, he's ready. Behind every great athlete is a person who has faced unimaginable obstacles and still kept going. Butler's story is about more than basketball. It's about overcoming everything life threw at him. Butler's journey is one of survival, but it's also one of humanity. Beneath the fierce competitor is a man who has fought for every inch of his life, from being abandoned by his mother to finding a place for himself in the world of basketball. Off the court, Butler is known for his humility, compassion, and loyalty. He's a teammate who has your back, a leader who inspires, and a man who values relationships more than accolades. While his public persona is that of a fierce warrior, those closest to him see the quieter side of Butler, a father, a friend, and a mentor who is always striving to be better, not just for himself, but for others. One ring might define a career, but a legacy is built with every battle fought and every heart touched. Jimmy Butler's legacy isn't just about basketball, it's about showing up, day in and day out, no matter the cost. When Butler finally hangs up his jersey, his story will be told for generations. His impact won't be measured just by the championships he wins or the points he scores. It will be defined by his resilience, his tenacity, and the way he inspired millions of underdogs to chase their dreams. Jimmy Butler taught us all that greatness isn't given. It's earned through sacrifice, sweat, and the willingness to keep fighting when everyone else has given up. And whether he wins a ring or not, his legacy will never fade.